Hi guys, my name is Kunal and my YouTube channel is Conversation Corner. On my channel, I talk about how the words we use can influence our mindset. So, for today's video, I wanted to talk about the concept of resisting temptation versus being untempted. When we want to start new habits, we want to leave old habits that are destructive, we often face obstacles of not being consistent enough or falling back into old patterns. And there's a reason we fall back into old patterns, and the reason is our core identity has not shifted. When we are looking to give up junk food, we try and avoid chips, we try and avoid sugary drinks, and a whole host of other things that can spoil our health. But sooner or later, we find ourselves drawn back to this. So, in order to help combat this situation, I coined a phrase called resisting temptation versus being untempted. Dropping a bad habit very rarely happens in isolation. Usually, what happens when you drop a bad habit is you pick up a good habit and the habit continues, which is why you don't go back to your old ways. So, let's say you're trying to eat healthy. So, instead of saying you're avoiding junk food, you should say that you're eating delicious healthy food and you're always on the lookout for eating delicious healthy food. Instead of thinking that you are abstaining from being lazy or unmotivated, you should think that you are excited to go to the gym or you're excited to be a fit person. When these identity shifts happen, the very cause for temptation generally drops. When you eat really healthy and when you start exercising, you find that your cravings for junk food generally disappear. If you're not exercising and eating healthy, keeping those cravings at bay becomes very difficult, and then it becomes a tug of war between the part of yourself that does want that kind of food and a part of yourself that doesn't want that kind of junk food. And this tug of war keeps taking place, and very often your vices soon gain victory and you fall back into old patterns. So, if you want to break through these vices, a very good idea would be to adopt the mindset of being untempted. Being untempted would mean reaching a state where those cravings or temptations don't have a hold on you. It's quite different from that state where they do have a hold on you, but you still use your willpower to overcome them. In both cases, you didn't give in to temptation, but in the first case, being untempted feels far more powerful than resisting your temptations. For example, a person who is looking to give up smoking will say he's looking to give up smoking and he may abstain a few times, but maybe let's say the seventh or eighth time he gave in. Now, if that person had a shift in identity to a non smoker, the chances that he would relapse are very little. And this is the identity shift that I can adopt and that can help me stray away from the bad habits towards the good habits and help me stick to that path in a more steadfast manner. So, being untempted has far more benefits than resisting temptation, and being untempted would generally mean to be tempted by something better. That's the hidden part of the message. So, if you have found something that tempts you better than your evil temptations, so to speak, I think that's the direction towards which you should orient yourself.